What's up? It's your boy, Grandmaster Weeb Supreme here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, I will be reacting to WatchMojo's top 10 things anime fans hate. I personally am not the biggest fan of WatchMojo, and I think to say a lot of other people are not big fans of them. To me, their videos always just seem very surface level, not that much research, just they're pumping out content because they have to. I get it, it's a big team, it's a company, so they're just focused on the content. But to me, the content is just very mid, to put it nicely. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So I saw the title of this video and went, hey, I'm an anime fan. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a fan. And I just wanted to see like if I agree with some of the things they put on this list. This intro is already going longer than I wanted to, so let's just jump into the video.
This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things every anime fan hates.
Answer me. Who are you?
What the fuck does that say? Dragon Ball Z Super Battle in the World? Isn't this movie just called The Tree of Might? Am I missing something here? The Japanese title is Dragon Ball Z The Decisive Battle for the Whole Earth, or Toei's own English title, Super Battle in the World. How have I not known this? What the fuck? Whatever. I'm getting sidetracked.
For this list, we'll be looking at the tropes across the anime industry that fans have come to despise over the years. Which of these conventions do you wish would just die already? Let us know in the comments, and as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know which anime list.
Is that a profile picture from like Beyblade or something? I feel like that's from like Beyblade. I'll do research.
Number 10, incomplete stories.
Yeah.
Cliffhangers are all well and good, and they can certainly be effective when hyping up the possibility for a sequel. The only problem is when that sequel doesn't show up, the whole thing feels like a slap in the face.
This isn't an anime only problem, it just happens a lot in anime because of just how the industry works. I think if you talk to anyone who is a fan of a certain series and it just didn't get finished, they would be pissed off, and rightfully so, or at the very least annoyed. So yeah, this, you can't put it for anime, but this is a thing that's bigger than anime, if that makes sense.
Seriously, there's no end of fantastic anime that has just been left in the dust with no conclusion whatsoever.
The new Panty and Stocking anime project, or whatever they called it, that came so out of left field, and I'm so happy because I don't even know how long we've been waiting. Like one of the biggest fucking like teases of an ending, and now we're finally getting it. I am so happy. I hope it's good. I have a good feeling that it's going to be good.
Number 9, bad dubs.
I got myself close to Caslun's right-hand man, Douglas.
That's so dangerous.
What was that? That could have just been that could have just been a bad clip. But did Sentai that was dubbed by Sentai, right? Like, do better.
Imagine someone wanting to experience a great anime with a dub that just falls way short of the original.
You're using this clip
Answer me.
again?
Who are you?
It's Big Green!
Let that child alone.
Hell, sometimes it's
Big Green. Whatever. No comment.
It's not even the voice direction, sometimes it's the translations, like when they slip in Western references for absolutely no bloody reason.
You got a stick up your ass? Or are you one of those dumbass Gamergate creep shows?
What the fuck? Did they really just say that? WatchMojo's based. Holy fuck, I was not expecting them to even talk about that. Wow. Yeah, wow, yeah, there's... And the fact that they use the Gamergate line too. Like, good on you, WatchMojo. Good on you. I'm actually very happy that they called out Western companies for doing that shit, because that is really fucking annoying. Like, for those who don't know, like, that was a clip from the English dub of Prison School, and I don't know what the original line was. I forgot what it was. I read the manga like way back in the day. I say that, but it was probably only like 5 years. The line was nothing like that in the original version. Like, I understand, like, having to change kind of what characters say to match, like, lip flaps, and Japanese to English is not the easiest to translate. As long as they can convey what the original script was trying to say, I have no problems with it. If they want to make it a little bit more funny, this and that, fine. But when you throw in like political shit like this that has like nothing to do with like what the fuck is going on, there's no need. It's really annoying to see that stuff happen. It doesn't happen a lot, because I think companies are getting smart and realizing, like, anime fans just want to watch the show. They don't want to get preached at. They don't want any of that shit. We already get enough of that, like, from the news and other people. Like, we don't want to see that in our anime.
Number 8, calling things anime when they're not.
The rumors are true.
Okay, we have an axe to grind with Netflix. Let's face it, the term anime has been abused in recent years, with Netflix making constant announcements for new anime series, which end up just being produced in America. Anime...
I'm gonna skip this one. I hate to entertain the argument of what's anime, what's not. It's like, yeah, we call it stuff that's from Japan, anime, and everything else is just a cartoon. And there's also, like, you know, calling Avatar an anime and stuff like that. I don't give a shit. I think it's a really dumb, petty argument, and I'm not gonna talk about it anymore because I don't want to entertain this kind of mindset. Again, I just think it's petty and immature. Moving on.
Number 7, live action remakes.
This is basically like saying, I don't like sand when it gets in my swim trunks at the beach. It's such a joke in the anime community about like live actions and how they just absolutely suck. Is this the North Star? What the fuck?
Don't turn your back on me!
You're already dead. Japan themselves are pretty huge fans of doing this, and even then, barely any of their
that's just good
live-action
writing.
undertakings are worthy of mention. So, what chance do Western
yes, Dragon
versions
Ball
have?
Evolution.
Does the
Doing good.
Whee!
Number 6,
Stupid.
censorship.
I'll pummel his head flatter than the shape of the earth!
Ah, yes. The 4Kids One Piece dub. You gotta love it. There's no guns. They pretty much made them all super soakers. And God forbid Sanji would have a cigarette. Growing up as a kid, I didn't even like realize like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like Pokemon were censored as well. You don't think about it as a kid. Yeah, this was pretty bad. I remember seeing this. Like, what the fuck is that?
It's a bit of a tightrope, since too much censorship can end up dulling what was supposed to be an intense scene, with some series going off the deep end by blacking out or filtering the mature content.
I love this scene.
Mr. Pegasus would like to have a few words with you.
Mr. Pegasus would like to have a few words with you. I remember seeing that as a kid. I'm like, why are they just pointing at him? And then years later, I find their original version and they're fucking holding guns to him. They're fucking holding Kaiba at gunpoint. So fucking funny.
Number 5, anime original endings.
Again, this is like the equivalent of saying like, I hate it when my socks are wet. This is so obvious. Full Metal Alchemist, the original anime, didn't have like the worst ending, but it wasn't great. It was passable. What I didn't like is you had to watch a movie to get like the full ending. That's the one thing I'm like, okay, no, not a big fan. Akame Ga Kill was just mid as fuck. I don't like.
Not these. So,
Akame Ga Kill is just mid as fuck, so whatever. I didn't watch the anime. I read the manga. Both endings are like, what the fuck, kind of. Whatever. like the biggest like whatever series in
Sometimes
my
they
opinion.
can't be avoided due
Or
to
one of them.
budgetary reasons. Other times, they're a creative decision that
Oh,
benefits
fuck,
the
dude,
anime
Blue
slightly
Exorcist
better,
ending for the
but
first
most
season
of the
was
time,
so bad.
they are nothing but trash.
There
There is so
was
many
a
of these
struggle bus to
conclusions
get
that either
through
feel
those
rushed,
last
unsatisfying,
handful of
or
episodes.
undermine
They were
all
so
the
fucking
effort put
bad.
into the build-up.
Which is a shame because I'm really enjoying the manga.
Real kicker is when these occur when the
Okay, we need Soul Eater back. Like, we need a reboot for Soul Eater, because again, anime ending wasn't that good, and in the manga, shit goes down. Like the last act of Soul Eater, I fucking love. Dude, mainly because Black Star just becomes so fucking tight and so fucking strong. I love Black Star. So to see him just get like that much better at the end of the manga, just chef's kiss. Fucking love it. Bring back Soul Eater. Hashtag reboot Soul Eater, please. And like oh my god, and make it like the fucking animation quality of Fire Force, bro. We need that. We need that in our lives.
Number 4, terrible CGI.
Yeah. Again, this is a fucking
3D
no-brainer.
is a tricky tool, but it has been proven to be effective in anime
Okay,
when
Attack on
used
Titan
sparingly
CG
or with a high enough
wasn't that
production
bad.
quality. Take those away and
On
what
like
do you
this
get?
shit. This Baron fucking Golden Kamuy is so bad. Like, look at this shit. It's so
We've
bad.
seen it in many shows.
Oh, yeah, and this
Everything
was
is going
awful,
along
too.
swimmingly, and poof.
Honestly, one
along
of the biggest
comes a
reasons I didn't
CGI
even watch this.
monstrosity that ruins the atmosphere.
Well, I mean, there was a multitude of reasons why I didn't want to watch it. But yeah, the animation quality in this fucking show, I can't even remember. It's like Artafuda or whatever the fuck it is. It's some stupid like overly long light novel title. But yeah, I would much rather read this series than watch it, because this is not good.
Number 3, recap episodes.
Yeah, this is pretty fucking obvious. You see that new episode, like you're watching this new anime, you're following it weekly, you're hyped for it. The new episode just drops, and then you see that 0.5 at the end, and you go, fuck, it's a recap episode. So you're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip it this week. Which, if you're I mean, at least for me, I do watch quite a bit of seasonal anime. So when I do see that 0.5, I'm like, cool, I can watch something else if I need to catch up on something, which is always. So I take it with a grain of salt, because I just move on to something else. But yeah, recap episodes are annoying. And again, I'm not like too hard on this, because there can be like a lot that happens behind the scenes, like production issues, anything like that. So when I see like a recap episode, that's why I'm like annoyed but not like frustrated, because there could have been like a legit reason why they had to pull a recap episode instead of put out a brand new episode.
Number 2, low production qualities.
You can almost wrap this in like with CG. Like bad CG kind of falls into low production values. So there's kind of a 2-for-1 thing. I understand why they split it up, but it's pretty much almost the same exact thing that they're complaining about.
It can be a moment, a battle, or in some instances, an entire series. But when subpar animation strikes, everything takes a plummet.
One Punch Man Season 2! Oh, sorry. Battling this cough. Oh, jeez. Whew. Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Number 1, filler.
連載中の漫画にアニメが追いついてしまった。漫画とのリーチを保つため。
Yeah, I kind of expect this to be number 1. Like, it was like literally the only thing they haven't talked about this whole video. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna put filler at number 1, which rightfully so, because filler is really, really, really annoying, and I do love how they're using the Gintama clip where they're explaining
Some people will
actual
say
filler.
it's a necessary evil.
Shonen anime are like the worst offenders of this, and stuff like, of course, like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach. Here's the thing about filler. I don't mind filler to help extend or elaborate on certain points in like, or like a fight that wasn't really expanded upon in the manga. Now that could have been just an artistic choice for the mangaka. Sometimes like the anime has the freedom to like expand upon a fight or expand upon an idea, and it works. Like I appreciate that. I just hate it when filler doesn't add anything to the story, the characters, anything for the. And sometimes we even have filler arcs. Like one of the best examples, and one of the first examples that come to my head is, I think it was like the first filler arc for Bleach, the Bout arc, and that was like 20 episodes if I remember correctly, and it was absolute dog shit, and it added nothing. It added nothing for the universe of Bleach. It added nothing for the characters. Fucking diddly squat. Besides wasting everyone's time. Overall, fairly solid list. I pretty much agree with everything they put on here. It's pretty unoffensive, vanilla, what I kind of expected to pop up. So there's two things that I find really annoying that anime series do that they didn't talk about. The first one is I don't understand the need for these animation studios to add like words onto like a sequel season. For example, like you have High School DD, and then season 2 is High School DD New, then it goes High School DD Born, and then Hero. And then like the newest season of like Kaguya-sama was like Ultra Romantic or something. Like why do we need like those words to differentiate the different seasons? Just call it fucking season 2 or 3 or whatever. This is a really dumb like hill to die on, I understand, but it just doesn't fucking make sense to me. Especially like when you go on to like Mal and then you go, oh, what, is there season 2? Oh, it's called fucking oh shit, I reincarnated in a new world, Maxim, or whatever for season 2. Like I'm rambling, but that's just something that just kind of really annoys me, and I don't know why. The second thing that they didn't talk about that I find annoying is when an anime switches studios when it gets another season. Two big examples of this is Attack on Titan and One Punch Man. Attack on Titan went from what studio to MAPPA, which MAPPA is doing a good job. I haven't finished watching the final season part 2 yet, but MAPPA's doing good. MAPPA's doing good. And then of course we have One Punch Man going from Madhouse to JC staff. You're basically going from like a fucking 5-star restaurant to like fast food, essentially, with that move, with that shift in studios. And what the fuck's up with Data Live? Like every season they have a new studio. It's ridiculous. It's kind of annoying because like you get used to one art style or animation style, and then if it changes hands, like you have to get used to that again. So that was my video on critiquing, I guess you could call it critiquing, WatchMojo's top 10 things anime fans hate. Like I said, video's pretty inoffensive, pretty much expected what was going to be on there. I gave it a pass. If you did like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm TKashikoi, and I'll see you guys next time.